So this is a topic that, to be completely honest, I haven't figured out myself, because I'm pretty much every day still trying to determine what exactly is my purpose in this life, because I truly believe that all of us, that all of you have a specific purpose, something that you were put on this earth to do, maybe more than one thing, and I really still don't know. Perhaps I am living out my purpose, but it really hasn't been made clear to me if I am. There have been several things in my life, or several events that have happened in my life, that I thought for sure at one time or another, I thought, oh my goodness, this totally makes sense. This was supposed to happen to me. I feel like my life is all planned out now, and a lot of those things are no longer in my life. And some of the things, when they left my life, or when I had to leave these things or these people, was really, really hard, because I felt like that was part of my purpose. So for me, I try to see that everything that happens to me is supposed to. I try to see it as that it's supposed to happen to me. And I truly believe that God is directing my life, at least. And you may believe that too. Because it's hard, though. I'm going to tell you, it's completely hard, because sometimes you really feel like people or places or jobs or things are supposed to be in your life. They mean so much to you. You love whatever this is, and then they are removed, or it is removed, and it's really hard. But I think that when those kind of things are removed, you have to look at that as a growing experience and know that you'll be stronger next time, and maybe the next thing or the next person who comes along is going to be even better and even better suited for you. So to give you some real life examples of me trying to find my purpose, since a child I wanted to be a professional singer in some way. Sadly, I really don't do a lot of singing anymore. That's something I desperately want to get back into. I would love to do it here for my channel. I just want it to be super professional, and I haven't found a recording studio or the right type of people to help me put together like a cover. But I always knew I would be doing something. I wanted to be a Broadway singer. I would sing all the time as a child, everywhere, and even as a teen. And when I was in, when I started college, I was very involved. I was a music minor. I did opera, and I took professional voice lessons for years. And it's something that I've kind of dropped in the last few years. And it bothers me all the time, because I sing a lot in the car, and I feel the most joy ever. For me, singing and doing this, talking to you guys, being on YouTube, doing entertainment stuff, those like bring me the most joy in my life. So that's one thing I'm trying to figure out. I felt like in my heart that I'm supposed to do something with singing, that I was supposed to do something with singing, yet I don't know what to do with that anymore. So I feel like I just have to kind of wait and see when those opportunities are presented to me, so that I can do something with singing again. Another example, I have a degree in communications. And when I decided that the singing thing might not work out for me, I decided to pursue television news. And I was a news reporter and a news anchor for a while. And that ended up not really working out. Just kind of like the singing hasn't really worked out. It doesn't mean I'll never return to that. But it was difficult in both situations when I had to give those things up, because they felt like part of me. They were so super important to me. And I'm not really doing either, and maybe they'll come back into my life, but you know, I don't know. I really can't tell you if that's going to happen. On a personal level, I remember the first person who was a serious boyfriend for me, and we dated for about 2 years, and at the time I didn't think, you know, like this was, I mean, I enjoyed being with the person, but I didn't think about what he meant to me until he was gone, basically. And when we were no longer together, it was terrible, and I didn't know if I would ever recover from it. I didn't want to date anyone else. It took me forever, probably more than a year, to date someone, and I felt like I would always have this void in my life. From that standpoint, I will tell you that I, you know, don't have those feelings at all anymore, and I'm, you know, happy for him, because I think that he's happy now. We're not in contact, but that's just an example for you that things change, and things that are sometimes so important to you and you think you have to have them in your life, they may not be meant for you. That might not be your purpose. So I know for a fact that that relationship was not my purpose. I wasn't supposed to be with that person. I'm not so sure about the career goals. They may come back around. But sometimes I look at Facebook or Instagram, maybe you do this too, and I see people who I'm friends with in real life or some who I've met on the internet, and I look at everything that they have posted and what they've done, and I'm like, they know their purpose. You know, that's what I think. They have everything planned out. They are successful and they have found the right person for them, and their life seems so happy. And then I think, well, maybe people look at my Facebook and my Twitter and my Instagram and think the same thing, when, to be honest, 100% honest to you, I don't know some days what I am doing, okay? And I don't have everything mapped out, and every day anything could happen. You know, something could totally change. My life could totally change tomorrow. I could totally go back into one of those careers that I was interested in. Or I could meet someone and be like, this is the person I'm supposed to be with the rest of my life. And even then it could change, you know? So I hope you get what I'm trying to say here. And that is, if you don't know what you're supposed to do, whether you are 16 or 60, it's okay, because I think it changes all the time. And again, for me, I truly, truly, truly believe that everything, every event, every person is supposed to happen. We're supposed to meet certain people. You're supposed to be watching this video now, at least in my opinion. I was supposed to do YouTube. I was supposed to date the people that I've dated, be friends with the people I've been friends with, work at the jobs I've worked at, because they're just little pieces of our puzzles, but sometimes they're not the, you know, as in a book, they're not the final chapter. There's more chapters to come. They may just be a small part of it. That event, that job, that experience, that person may just be a chapter, you know, in our lives. And I don't know. I don't think anyone knows how their story is going to end, you know? And if you are watching this and you're like, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know what career I'm going to pursue, or if I should change careers, I don't know what to major in, I don't know if I should go to college, I don't know if I should stay with this person who I'm dating, who I'm married to, I don't know what, you know, I'm supposed to do. I think it's okay, because at least I want to tell you that I understand, because I don't know. I don't know what the future holds for me, and I can't tell you what my purpose is. And every time that makes me sad, I try to remember that whatever I'm going through now and the things in my life now could either be leading me to my ultimate purpose, or they're just lessons, you know? There's a quote that circulates on Instagram that I love. It really speaks to me, and it says, you're either, or they're either a blessing or a lesson. So I try to apply that to every situation in my life, even if it doesn't work out how I wanted to, and I don't feel like it's going to end up being my purpose, then it was a lesson. And if not, it was a blessing. And sometimes situations and people are both. They came to you at the right time, or you were involved in something at the right time, and that was a blessing, but you learned from it, or you're still learning from it, even though that may still be in your life. And I just wanted to ask you if you know what your purpose is in life, or do you wonder like I do, like, what am I supposed to be doing? What is my purpose? Do you ever have those thoughts? Or do you feel like you have it all figured out? If you have it all figured out, like, I'm so jealous of you, because you are the people that I envision on social media when I look at Facebook and Instagram, and I think, these people have it all. They know what they're doing. They have their whole life mapped out. And if that's you, you're awesome, like, really. But if it's not you, how do you deal with it? What do you do you ever think about it? Do you think, like, what is my purpose? And how do you try to figure it out, or do you try to figure it out? And what I'm basically trying to do is I'm trying to focus on the things that I love, and to pursue my dreams, and to try to do things, you know, I feel like if something's always in your mind, then that is important to you. Like, that's kind of what you're meant to do. So singing is always in my mind. It was in my mind earlier today. I was singing in my car. I was like, I've got to get a video on YouTube. I have to figure out a way to get my music out there, because that's been my passion since I was about 4, and I've got to get back into it, okay? So if you can't stop thinking of something and it's a positive something, please find a way back into it. Get that back into your life, okay? So that's something that is a huge goal for me that I want to do as soon as I can. But I'm not going to stress every day about, like, what is my purpose, and what where's my life going, and am I going to live, you know, I want to live different places. Where am I going to live? I don't know. Like, I want to live in LA, but I don't know when that's going to happen, okay? But I can't sit here and stress out about it every single day. I try to just focus on what I love, keep doing the things and keep working toward goals. I'm always working toward goals, and I hope other things will fall into place, and that for me, I feel like God will bring people into my life and situations into my life, which He already has so many times, that will lead me to my purpose. And there have been things recently that I felt so strongly were definitely my purpose in life, and those things are not in my life anymore. Things are people. So I'm just going to trust that it's all going to work out, and that I'm on the right path, and that's really for me all I can do. So I look forward to hearing your feedback. Thank you so much for the positive feedback about the other 2 videos that I've done that have kind of been self-help, and I've labeled these as hashtag Ask Kellie. And I also would love to hear from you. What types of topics do you want me to discuss? Do you have any questions? What types of videos along these lines would you like me to make? Because I really enjoy doing them, and you guys seem to enjoy them. So thank you so much for watching, and I just wanted to let you know, if you don't know what your purpose is, it's okay. Just try to stay positive and try to do the things that you love, and just trust that you should be led, hopefully, to what is right for you and what you should be doing in your life. So thanks for watching this episode of Kellie TV. I will see you next time.
Took the time in my life to figure it out, and I can't let real life bring me down.